This is the Cold Steel Hunting Sword, a mallninja review. Let's hit the range.
Oh!
According to Cold Steel's website, the hunting sword is a short-bladed weapon that became popular in Europe and America during the 16th and 17th century. It weighs in at 34.9 ounces, has a blade length of 34 inches. The blade is a 1055 carbon steel. The handle is 5 1/4 inch of rosewood, and the overall length of this weapon is 29 1/4 inches. The scabbard is a hard black leather, and it is capped at the ends with a silver nickel attachment or hardware. The sword does have a nice fuller that runs 3/4 the length of the blade to help lighten it slightly. The blade has a satin finish, which I think holds up okay. Mine is showing some wear and tear. And they say the tip has a false edge on the top, which actually looks pretty neat, I think. Now the handguard looks nice. I think it's more ornamental than probably functional. I don't know how much it would actually hold up to taking any blows, but it definitely looks nice and is sturdy enough. Now I'm not sure what the name for this bit on the crossguard is. Its placement and positioning does make me wonder if a mallninja could catch an opposing sword in it and, like, do a fancy disarm and, mallninja it. That part does look nice, though I also think it sort of forces you into a right-handed only sword. Being left-handed, if there is a functional purpose to that, left-handed you wouldn't be able to use it, I don't think. Not an expert. Now my other not an expert opinion on this is I think this is a full tang sword, and to me it looks like the crossguard would be a mass-produced, quote, crossguard that's just slapped on these and not specifically made for it, but, I didn't expect perfection at this price range either. Freddy has a little higher standards than me, but he also thinks we should do a little more testing. Let's hit the range again.
Anytime, wait a minute, anytime you're ready.
I'm lefty, so we gotta lefty style it. Alright, here we go. It definitely cut all the way. Going through to the wood.
I think we were hampered by a bad ledge there. I might eat that.
Well, I got a pretty good melon. So how do you settle on the hunting sword? Well, in my particular case, I actually went with a cavalry saber first as my mallninja sword. And what I discovered when I tried to mallninja around with it was it's so long that I kept bumping into stuff like doorways and just everything else that it was not practical at all. If you're trying to mallninja, it just gave you away. So I needed something shorter and easier to wield. So I settled for the hunting sword. Now, I think this is actually a fun little sword if you don't take things too seriously. I mean, I'm sure it would get the job done for what its name is, but for me, engaging pineapples and watermelons, it was more than up to the task. You probably actually noticed in the first clip where I did not expect it to so effortlessly go through the pineapple. I always thought pineapples were kind of tough. I never actually cut one, to be honest. So when I attacked it with the sword, I basically was caught off guard on how easy it was. You could probably tell. So then when I engaged the watermelon, it was, even less effort to go through that. Though, again, we then hit the tree and whammy stopped because, I wasn't really trying to hit hard. But it's no way, not like we were going to cut through that tree anyway, let's be honest. Now, for a mallninja sword, I do think it's fun. It's higher quality than the $20 cheap stuff that you're going to get that you can't actually do anything with. This you can cut fruit and watermelons with and whatnot, which is fun. It's at a size where I could cut fruit and watermelons using either my left hand or my right hand and do so safely as long as no one is within Tasmanian devil arms reach of me. And when I bought it, I have no idea what it goes for now. I bought this last year, sort of midway into the COVID lockdown when I was looking for something fun to do. And I got it for a good deal on, I don't know, like $149 or something off Amazon. And it's definitely been worth it. Now, I have no idea if there's, quote, cold steel fanboys or purists or whatever. But if there are, they probably looked at that and they went, your handle looks funny. And that's because I actually wrapped that in baseball bat tape, because I was not a fan of how those nickel silver pins that cover that felt. Because a mall ninja that needs to eat pizza, I don't want to have to wear a glove, and So anyway, I taped that up so I can wield that and still eat mini pizzas, no problem. Now, one thing that does disappoint me, and it's probably me being a dumbass, is, and you can't really tell too well from these pictures, is after I did those pineapple cuts, my blade got black stuff all along the edge. I don't know if it's rust, oxidation, acid etching from the pineapple juice, but whatever it is, but there is now black sort of etching all along the edge from where I attacked that pineapple. And then also things like the weeds and trimming the bushes out front when the long hair people don't do it, because I have done that with this blade as well, and it definitely attacks weeds like it should. So anyway, that's probably me being a dumbass, not cleaning stuff like I should, though I would have thought it should have held up slightly better than that, for what it is. But anyway, that's just my not an expert opinion in that regard. So overall, do I like this sword, and would I buy it again if I had to do it all over again? Definitely. It's been a whole lot of fun to have for doing things like attacking the bushes out front and going at the weeds when they get out of control and the lawn care people don't go after them like they should. Is Fred disappointed I bought it? Well, he looks like it. But, he'll probably eat some biscuits and get that sorted out. Now, it is a fun sword to have. As far as the quality, it's good enough for me. I'm not at all an expert, but I thought for what I paid, it was definitely a good buy, and I would buy it again. I hope you found this fun mallninja review useful. And as always, have a good day.